Hello friends, welcome to Engineering Funda family. In this video, I will solve three interesting questions based on inverse Z transform. So let me solve first question. See, in first question, we need to identify x of n for which Z transform x of z is given. Here x of z is given in form of polynomial. If you want to identify x of n, then one should know x of n is inverse Z transform of x of z. I have explained inverse Z transform equation in my theory video. One should know the basic equation, that is 1 divided by 2 pi j integration x of z into z to the power n minus 1 dz. But this equation calculation, that is quite tedious. So I'll explain you another way of solving inverse Z transform. Here we have been given with x of z, right? And x of z, that is summation of n varies from minus infinite to plus infinite, x of n into z to the power minus n. Here we have x of z in form of polynomial. So let me write this polynomial in proper order. Like you can observe, here we have 4 into z to the power 4, that is highest order. After that we have minus z cube, and then we have minus 3z. So along with z square, we have 0 coefficient, right? And then we have minus 3z. After that, we don't have z to the power 0 coefficient. So plus 0 into z to the power 0, that I am writing. After that, we have 4 into z to the power minus 1. And then we have plus 3 into z to the power minus 2. Now, if you carefully observe this polynomial as per this algebraic sum, then here we have z to the power 0 coefficient, that is having coefficient x of 0. If you go in this direction, then you will be having x of 1, x of 2. And if you go in this direction, then here we will be having x of minus 1, x of minus 2, x of minus 3, and x of minus 4. So if you want x of n, then that is simply based on these coefficients. Here, if you observe the coefficient, here we have 4, after that we have minus 1, then we have 0, then we have minus 3, then again we have 0, then we have 4, and then we have 3. And x of 0, that is a reference. So over here, I need to indicate arrow, means this is a reference of this x of n, right? Now I'll solve second question. See, in second question also, we need to understand x of n from x of z. And as I have told you, x of n calculation, that is based on inverse Z transform of x of z. And basic equation of inverse Z transform is 1 by 2 pi j integration x of z into z to the power n minus 1 dz. But this calculation, that is quite tedious. So you should follow simple process where one should know x of z, that is summation where n varies from minus infinite to plus infinite, x of n into z to the power minus n. And here, let me write this polynomial in a proper order. Like you can observe highest order, that is 2 into z to the power 2. Then we don't have z to the power 1 coefficient. So I'm writing 0 into z to the power 1. And then we have 3, means 3 into z to the power 0, right? Means here at z to the power 0, we have coefficient x of 0. Then over here, we have x of minus 1. Then here we have x of minus 2. So if you identify x of n, then x of n, that is having coefficient 2, then 0, then 3. And x of 0, that is a reference. So here we need to show arrow, right? So that is how simply we can identify inverse Z transform. Let me solve one more example. So here again we have a polynomial, and from which we need to identify x of n. If you want x of n calculation, then that is inverse Z transform of x of z, basic equation of inverse Z transform is 1 by 2 pi j integration x of z into z to the power n minus 1 dz. But this calculation is a bit tedious, so you should follow the basic equation of Z transform, that is summation, where n varies from minus infinite to plus infinite, x of n into z to the power minus n. Here, if you observe this polynomial, then here we have 3, means 3 into z to the power 0. Then we have coefficient z to the power minus 1, which is 2, right? Then we have 3 coefficient with z to the power minus 3. But z to the power minus 2 coefficient is not there. So 0 into z to the power minus 2 plus 3 into z to the power minus 3. Right. So here, see, at z to the power 0, we have x of 0. And if you go in this direction, then we have x of 1, x of 2, and x of 3. So here we have x of n, that is having coefficients as per 3, 2, 0, 3, and reference is there at x of 0, means it is there over here, right? So based on polynomial, by using Z transform equation itself, we can identify inverse Z transform. For that, you don't need to go for this basic equation. That process calculation is a bit tedious. So I'm showing you the simple way of calculation of inverse Z transform from polynomial of x of z. I hope you have enjoyed it. Still, if you have any confusion, just place that in comment section. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching this video.